Guys, I got this crazy, crazy, crazy message just the other day. I always get intuitive messages. Intuitive messages come to me all the time. It's so normal now, like I'm not even fazed by them. My wife's not fazed by them. A lot of my friends are not fazed by them, my closest friends. New people, when I tell them, about intuitive hit and then it happens, they're like, oh my God, and it kind of reminds me that this is not normal. But this one that happened is on a whole nother level. And it came with a whole new message that has me thinking a lot. It has me meditating on it. And I want you guys to listen to this. I want you to help me. Help me. What is it that I need to know about this message that I got? Put what you think in the comments below. But I had a friend that I haven't spoken to for months, like months upon months upon months. And I got this intuitive message that they would DM me. And that's happened many times before, of other people and this person, because this person is very sporadic. I don't hear from them a lot. And I was so used to that happening, so that I just was like, yeah, it's going to happen. And it always does. Even to the point that I would tell that person that I knew you were going to DM me. And then that person did. Even that person wasn't surprised, because they know how strong my intuition is. But this time it was different. This time I got that same message that this person, it didn't say that this person is going to DM you. It says this person has DM'd you. And this is like a message. Isn't like intuition? It's like a non-verbal message. It's a knowing. All of a sudden, it's like you downloaded a packet of information and you just know all this stuff. And what I knew in that moment was that this person DM'd me already, but it's not in my inbox yet, because it hasn't happened in my reality yet. It said that the download was like, this has happened in the ether, behind the scenes of reality. This person has DM'd me and I have received it. But that in your reality, that person hasn't written you yet, and you haven't received it yet, and you haven't seen it yet. So I knew that it wasn't in my DMs yet. And I went to the DMs anyway just to check, and it wasn't there. But I wasn't surprised. And then also what I got in the download was that time is not linear. You experience it that way, but it's not. Everything is happening all at once. And that kind of like blew my mind. It was like, so this has already happened. You just haven't experienced it yet. Your reality hasn't caught up to what already happened. And that was like so profound to me. I've gotten many messages about things that are going to happen, but never like this. And so I was thinking about it for like a whole day. The next day just kept coming to me, kept thinking about that. Like, wow, that was like a really deep message. So I had the idea to write it down. I wrote down exactly what the message said and the date, so that I can see when it actually manifests. And then 3 days later, it manifests, and that person wrote me. And I was like, wow. I haven't heard from them in maybe like 8 months, something, a long time. And then I wrote them and I showed them. I took a picture of my journal and I showed them where I put that. Maybe I'll put this in this video. But I put, and they can see the date that it happened. And they were like, wow, like they knew I was intuitive, but with the way this message was built, like was given, this was a whole nother level. And I like, even after, I was just like, really, like, what does this have to tell me? I went to YouTube, I started looking up time is not linear, and I got a lot of things from Albert Einstein, which believed the same thing, which I did not know that, and believed that everything is happening all at once, and something about time and space, like there's coordinates. It gets deep. But I was just really going down that rabbit hole of like time is not linear and everything is happening all at once. And I believe the message that it's given me is that everything that I want is already done. There's a song by Jay-Z, Already Home, when he's like, I'm a work of art already. I'm this already, I'm that already, And this is way before the Jay-Z we know now. So everything that he talked about in that song has manifested by now. And that's how we should treat manifestation. This is like the pinnacle of manifestation, when you believe it's already done. This is why we visualize. This is why we script. This is why we affirm repeatedly, because what we're doing is programming our mind. We're hypnotizing ourselves to believe it's already done. Because then when you get to that place that it's already done, then you can let it go. And now you're not putting out any kind of contradictory feelings and thoughts because it's already done. And then you can allow it to unfold whenever it comes. And that's what happened with that. When I got that message, I wasn't trying to make that person write me. I wasn't anxious. Are they going to write me? There was none of that. I knew that this was going to happen. And I allowed it to unfold whenever it was going to happen. And then when it did, it happened effortlessly. And it was magical. And I really, still now, don't really feel like I have the full depth of that message. And just the magic that it is, that you can get messages. You can get intuitive messages about the future. And then it actually happens. So I need you guys to help me. Just put in the comments what you think about that. If you know anything about time and space or quantum physics, or time is not like everything is happening out all at one time. If you have any books or any YouTube videos that can help me go deeper into that, please put it in the comments below. But I'm really meditating on this. This is a very profound message for me, a very profound demonstration of manifestation and intuition. And I'm definitely not taking it for granted. And I wanted to share with you guys. Just know that everything you want is already done in the ether, behind the scenes. It's already done. All you have to do is allow it. Trust that it's already done. Know it's already done. And know that eventually it will catch up to you. It will happen. There's a video that I made about when I like a guy movie called Hot Tub Time Machine. And that's a really good explanation. That's not explanation, really good example of that. It's these guys go back in time, but before they go back in time, they're at a hotel, and the person that's helping them to bring up their luggage at the hotel has no arm. He's missing one arm. And when they go back in time, they go back to a time where they know this was around the time he lost his arm, And so the whole time he had two arms when they met him back in time. So the whole time they are waiting for his arm to come off. They're like, is this the time? Is this the time? Is this the time? Every time it almost happened. They never felt like this wasn't going to happen because they already knew, they saw it. It was already done. It was a done deal. They knew it. So it never made them anxious or afraid or, oh, when is it not going to happen? It always just like, oh, I guess that's not the time. And that is my goal for all of my manifestations, to get to that point where I could look like a manifestation is going to happen and it doesn't, or it looks like it's not going to happen, but it doesn't matter because I know it's already done. So like I said, if you guys got anything for me on quantum physics about time and everything happening at once, or Albert Einstein on the matter of time, just put in the comments below. If you have a book, a YouTube thing, anything that will help me to go deeper into this, I would appreciate it. And I also appreciate if you like this video. If you're still here, you must have liked it, so like it and subscribe. And I will be giving you guys a video at least once a week. I am committing to once a week. I can do that. All right, you guys have a great day.